back to Ghana after spending 7 years in graduate and postgraduate studies in the US. They settled in Kumasi, where Dr. Yeboah was to pastor a church and teach at a seminary. But there was an immediate challenge.
Prior to our whole family moving to Ghana in August 1998, Dr. Yeboah had traveled to Ghana in May to talk to people he would be working with at the church and seminary, look into housing, schools, and general conditions in Ghana. Everything seemed fine except school for our daughter Debbie. I remember receiving a call from him and telling me about the challenges associated with finding the right school. And right there on the phone, we found a solution.
Solution? They decided to start their own school.
So when we made a decision during the phone call that we're going to start a school, we decided to rent a rather big house in Patase, Kumasi, and use part of the house, for the school whenever we're ready. So we got a 9-bedroom house owned by the Orbins. We lived in half of the house and then reserved the other half for the future school that we dreamt about. So between May 98 and August 91, we finally moved, to Ghana. We decided to use some of the savings that we had from the little stipend that I was receiving at the university to purchase some computers and some few educational resources, for the school that we had talked about. In August 98, we came as planned. After about 6 months or so, we decided to set up, the other half for the school. We spoke to a few friends in church about what we wanted to do, and some parents volunteered their kids. We had 7 children to start with, including our own daughter, who was 2. Our older child, couldn't attend the school because she was too old. Few weeks, into the school, word spread, that a couple from the US were running a school. Parents are seeing the difference in their kids' education. And not long after we started, the number grew from 7 to 25. And then thereafter, the following year, the number went to 60. And at that point, we decided it was time to move out of the house.
In the year 2001, the school bought a rather ambitious piece of property, a 20-acre land at Pechi number 1, which would become the permanent home of ICS Kumasi.
The Pechi campus, which today is the main campus of the school, developed in phases. As we expanded, we did it to meet the growth, that we're experiencing in terms of students' numbers.
The first phase construction of the permanent ICS campus began in June 2003, and the primary school, kindergarten to year 4, moved to the brand new campus the following year. The school kept on growing in student numbers and staff strength, and the growth was matched by corresponding expansion of facilities on the Pechi campus.
350 students left the school out of 320 pupils that we had then. That was like losing 50% of your student population. So, all over town, rumors were circulating that people were withdrawing their kids from the school. You will hear, that people were withdrawing their kids from the school. You will hear, that this family says we are not returning. This family says we are not returning. And Mr. Yeboah and I, wondering, would we even have, 10 kids, return to the school? We were, however, determined that even if nobody came back, that we were going to still stay put and continue running the school. Well, the first day of school in September 2004, we went, to the campus. Of course, we saw some came, some didn't, some came, some didn't. And by the time we did the last count, we had about half of the students in school and half had left. The good news is that same year, about 150 students, new students joined the school and made up for those that had left. And so we didn't have to dismiss, any staff. As if the withdrawal of students were not enough, we had, parents, digging into the schools, operation.
There were parents who had left the school, but who were still bent on hurting the school. Some went to IRS and SNIT to check and see whether we were paying our deductions to the appropriate authorities so they could report us. And of course, they learned that we had not missed even 1 month's payment.
Some went to the Metro Director of Education and complained that we were forcing Ghanaian children, to learn foreign curriculum. ICS was the first school to start international curriculum UK system in Kumasi. And so a team of officials came from the Metro office. They came to our office and they discovered, the parents that were in the school had signed a form saying they had put their kids there out of their own volition. John Maxwell once said that one is small a number to achieve greatness. It is very easy for people and natural of people to assume that organizational growth, depend on leaders. And yes, leaders play key role, but it takes a village to raise a child, like we say. So it's taking the whole ICS village to raise children in this house and to grow the school to where who had and are here and have served, over the period the school has been in existence, like Ms. Apam.
Hi, my name is Charity Apam. Since the inception of ICS, I've been part of it. After Obuasi, I was part of the first people that came to start the Accra school, and I'm still here. It was amazing joining a school like that because it was one in town. The ICS believe in its staff and invest heavily in us. That's one thing you never take. My boss took me to America just to have an opportunity and have the exposure. I came here as a SS graduate, but being able to a better teacher, a professional teacher, and now I'm even supporting my head of school to run the preschool.
Hello, my name is Mrs. Tichi, head of prep school, Accra campus. I am honored to be part of this great institution, and as we celebrate our 25th anniversary, I just want to say thank you. I've challenged myself, I've been supported, and I have grown as an educator.
Others have been here for 20
Hello. Yeah, good morning. Hello.
Cells.
began in June 2003, and the primary school, kindergarten to year 4, moved to the brand new campus the following year. The school kept on growing in student numbers and staff strength, and the growth was matched by corresponding expansion of facilities on the Pechi campus. I have always wondered challenges Dr. and Mrs. Yeboah might have faced as they managed and grew ICS before it became what it is today.
Oh, yes, we've had our fair share of challenges, like any venture that anybody starts. One of the challenges that we had were first with staff. Because the school was new, we had recruited, a few teachers from University of Cape Coast. But because they could not see the future of the school, they spent a year or so and left. The biggest challenge that we faced was really in 2004, when the US organization that we were partner with decided to leave abruptly. And when they left, they withdrew all their teachers who were the lead teachers in the school. So all the American teachers, left. And on top of that, they also did quite some bad, to the point where about 150 students left the school out of 320 pupils that we had then. That was like losing 50% of your student population. So, all over town.
And welcome to today. We're bringing you news and updates from our correspondents at the different levels. On set with us today, we have special guests. I would like them to introduce themselves.
And I'm Joangela Archibald, and I am the school's PRO.
Yes, thank you so much. We are so glad to have you on set, and we're so excited to see everything happening on site and also talk about the school's progress throughout the 25 years. Let's take a moment to look back at the incredible journey of ICS for students. And over the years, ICS has grown and evolved, building a strong legacy for its students.
That's right. This milestone means more than celebrating a quarter century. It's time to reflect on how ICS has impacted over the last 25 years the lives of young men and women in Ghana and from other countries, from our innovative programs to our strong spirit of inclusivity. This anniversary is a testament to how far we have come and where we are heading.
Okay, so in the meantime, we are going to focus on our 25th anniversary float. We have our team joining in from Kumasi, our Kumasi campus. They would be walking the Doom streets today. And we have our Accra campus team who would be walking the streets of East Legon and American House today. And we're all excited to see the fun they'll be having on the streets, the noise they'll be making about our 25th anniversary, because 25 years is no small height. What do you think, Miss Sandra?
Well, the journey has been beautiful. For 25 years, as you mentioned, we trained leaders, students who have gone out of the country, those that are within the country, leaders, very fortunate businessmen. The journey is big. We've done 25 beautiful years, and now we have more to do. We have carried over 1,197 students just in Accra campus only, and over 1,000 in Kumasi. These are going to be shared out of our school with all the core values we have: training tomorrow's leaders, our motto, and bringing out best and the best of it. So ICS is the place to.
Yeah,
Inshira, how has your journey been?
My journey has been great, and I'm particularly excited about the routes we are using for today's health walk, because I know they are going to walk on Lagos Avenue, and Lagos Avenue tells the story of where the Accra campus started from, and when they walk from the mall, the ANC mall, and when they walk from AH Hotel, everything tells a story. So I think this health walk is going to be an amazing one. I can't wait to get in touch with the correspondents and hear how everything is going, how people are excited, the stories they're going to tell, and yeah, today is going to be amazing.
Kwabena, anything you want to share?
I just want to say that I'm very disappointed that I couldn't go on the work today, but at least I'll be able to watch from here, from what our correspondents are going to show us. Because I was really excited to see the road where the old ICS campus was, because I'd never seen it before. I just recently found out that that's where it started, that ICS Accra didn't always start from Medina, Ugbojo Medina. So yeah, I'm a bit disappointed, but waiting to see what they'll show us.
So, you know, this float has all our community members coming together to make the noise. So we have our parent community, we have some alumni joining us, we have the student body, we have staff and management joining us, and every vendor that has joined us in making this journey worthwhile joining us. So we have so many people coming on board. Before now, before we embarked on this journey, we had some parents who had some nice words to say. So let's go in and listen to what our parents had to say.
Be a part of it. I couldn't wait for today. We are very, very, very happy. And from us parents here, we are here to support and we are here to celebrate with you. We are in 100%. Or what do you guys say? Yay! We ask for God's blessings for you. Double, double, double. 50 years. We expect I couldn't wait for today. We are very, very, very happy. And from us parents here, we are here to celebrate with you. We are in 100%. Or what do you guys say? Yay! We ask for God's blessings for you. Double, double, double. 50 years. We expect
The parents are on board with us. Now we're going to go to Kumasi and see how everything is going.
And then Mr. Boy and I, wondering, would we even have, 10 kids, return to the school? We were, however, determined that even if nobody came back, that we were going to still stay put and continue running the school. For the first day of school in September 2004,
we are going to see what they're up to, what they're doing. Kumasi is really excited about this, so definitely they being the headquarters are going to be having some fun going on. So let's see what is happening in Kumasi briefly.
ICS have been marvelous. We are so excited to be a part of it. I couldn't wait for today. We are very, very, very happy. And from us parents here, we are here to support and we are here to celebrate with you. We are in 100%. Or what do you guys say? Yay! We ask for God's blessings for you. Double, double, double. 50 years. We expect that ICS will have their own buses like this.
so we can please be seated. It's going to be on this. I don't know. I think they're having technical.
And then create some awareness that there's a school called ICS. I mean, most people walk by the school and wonder what it is. Could it be a hotel? Could it be just a factory or something? But now that they know there's a school close, I mean, it's part of their awareness, and I think people would now understand and appreciate, you know, that we have students and then we are a community as one. So it's going to create some more awareness.
They have all gotten to age hotel now. So that means they are moving fast and they are getting close because they started from Lagos Avenue and ANC Mall. So that means they are walking really fast. That means they're walking really fast.
They have the energy for it. They have the energy for it. They have so much energy in them, and walking today, they've shown the world that they are faster than Flash.
Anyway, so, I mean, this 25th anniversary, we have so many activities.
What's going on? We've met with the one to be. Okay, so hi. Hi, Linda. AH Hotel. We've met with the one to be and then the report to the six. They joined the 7th, 9th, and 12th who are coming from ANC. We are met at the parking lot and we continue our walk to the International Committee School.
Yeah, I think with the students, maybe some of us lost because as we were playing.
come back to campus, where in Kumasi we have a health screening going on, and in Accra we are partnering with Jacob Dental and Acacia Health Insurance, as well as Nestle Ghana and other organizations to have a cool-off session, a health screening as well, so that we can bring back the energy and also make sure that we're healthy enough to continue this celebration.
So we have a few aerobics ongoing down there, and then we'll have some performances from the school's dance team. Their cheerleaders and the Wildcats will be there again to showcase some energy and some talent. And so please watch out, and we'll give you live feed from here. So if you're virtually joined, you've not missed much. We will give you live coverage.
Yes, so let me just take you through just a bit on some of the activities that we have planned right after. So after our picnic, next month in April, we have a public lecture where we are inviting other schools, public schools, international schools, and top-notch persons, experts in education, in policy making, and governance, to come and talk about the theme I'm going to share with you anyway. That is the education we need for the Ghana we want. So that is also an event that we have planned that you should look out for. We also have a homecoming. So alumni, if you're watching, mark your calendars. We have our homecoming coming up in June from 20th to 21st of June at our Kumasi campus where it all started. So mark your calendars, book your flights, make your plans. We're going to have fun. Then we have a family picnic. So if you weren't able to make it to the float, just get ready, because our picnics are always fun. I don't know any international school that, has lit picnics like we do. We're going to have an interesting picnic, a family picnic, just so our community can get together. And finally, we have our Grand Derby that will be happening in Kumasi, that we have so many dignitaries coming on board. So these are a few activities that we have planned, but they are exciting.
I look forward to the picnic. That's one of the days where we get to, interact and then belong more with all our families, parents, friends, prospective parents, interested people, that the community comes together as one. And so I look forward to the picnic so much. And then the homecoming. It's been a while. I mean, it's been a while you've seen some of your, seniors and all of that. It's been a while. I mean, which people do you look forward to, seeing coming to the homecoming,
Right now, I'm just wondering if the batch from 2 or 3 years ago would be coming.
Like, I mean, mention some names like
Kidi,
okay.
Kekeli, Kofi Sampong, Mamaya, so many.
Yeah, Elma.
Yeah, Elma, Oti.
Okay.
So many seniors that I remember from that year that I had a lot of fun with, that they impacted me a lot.
What did they impact? I mean, what did they do for you?
Life in the boarding house.
Okay.
Just with learning how to mature, how to react to things, how to even speak, how to speak to your seniors, how to speak to your juniors. I think they impacted me a lot and really had a good impact on me to shape me to what I am right now.
Beautiful. Inshuraba, who are you expecting? Homecoming.
I think Kwabena said it all.
He hasn't.
I feel like he's mentioned a couple of names, or maybe the batch that left recently.
I mean, you know some of them, so give us some names. Those you expect.
Maybe Alan,
Debbie.
Of course, yeah.
Yeah, to come, because they, as Kwabena said, they left their mark, and we learned so many things from them, and we just want to hear how far they've gone, how far the things ICS has taught them has taken them, and it would be really nice to see family one more time.
Yeah. I look forward to seeing all of them. I mean, what they are doing in life right now, and then their achievements, and then telling us about the ICS story that they were part of, and then how far it has impacted them in the world, in here, outside of the walls of school, and then sort of inform and then help educate, so that you understand what happens outside of this world. I think coming in and sharing some experiences and joining in the fun, because they are part of the brand and they are part of the story. And so having them come and share what they've done over the period and what they've learned while they were here and what they are doing outside of here would inspire
if not motivate everyone, to do better. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. It's a beautiful thing to see how far they go. I think when the alumni came for the anniversary lunch, like listening to him speak and talking about his experience, it was like, for us students, sometimes in the moment it's like, oh, you're doing too much. Like, oh my God, I want to leave this school. But then hearing him speak is like, okay, that's how he felt. But then when he left, he realized the impact, and he's so grateful. So having more alumni come on board and hearing all their stories, I feel like it will leave a mark on every student, every member of the community, to push teachers to continue doing the good work they do, even to push other members of the community to make sure that they are excellent in everything they do, because they're actually sowing seeds in the lives of the students. And when they go and they come back, it will be a beautiful thing to see how far all the things you did in their life is taking them.
Yeah, and what Inshaba said, saying that with some of the things that alumni said, as in they were able to do that much, saying some of them even did too much. Because I think they said 2015, that's just 10 years ago, and he said so many things he had been able to achieve, and in my head I was like, wow, in just 10 or so years, he's been able to do that much. And then I was just thinking of myself, thinking of my peers, and the seniors that have gone, if how they are faring and how I will fare.
Great. And he also spoke about the networks and the connections that you make here, and then how it impacts in the future. So whatever networks, whatever connections, whatever relationships you have in school, and then going out of here, how you interact, and then what kind of friendships you build here, what it does for you, knowing that, oh, okay, now Kwabena is a doctor in this hospital, my friend is here, okay, now I have people in high places as well, I have friends across every industry. It helps with business proposals, developing yourself and then floating with the world. I think it's a great opportunity for them to come home. So please come home.
Yes, I mean, I am excited, but we're going to go back to the float, and we're going to see what's happening in Kumasi. I can see they have actually really walked. They've walked quite a distance. Yes, that is some of them just stretching. I think that is Rotary Park. Yeah. I think they're having fun. What do you think?
I think they're having a blast. Wow.
Yeah, so that is some of our team, our Kumasi campus. That is some of the team members there just stretching. Now we're going to come back to Accra and see what is happening there. The last time we updated you, they were at AH, and they are walking down the stretch to our Accra campus. So we're going to see what's happening in Accra.
And Kumasi at Rotary Park is big, because I mean, Rotary Park is our neighbor, and they are in the same community, and so the greens and the plants and everything, adds to the whole walk, and then some exchange of oxygen and all of that is good for us. So I'm happy they are having fun at Rotary Park. It's good. I can see the energy and then the flexibility. It means that when they come back, they'll be cracking some bones. So great. So Accra, they are walking through AH, and so I'm sure by now they are at the Obujo filling station. Soon they will get here, and we are waiting. So our correspondents will give us live visuals from all of those places shortly, and then we'll show you how it's going. And so if you're virtual, don't worry, we'll give you live updates like we said.
Okay. So we have we are still going to Kumasi to see what's happening there. I can see they're all excited. I can see our deputy director. You know, in case you all do not know our deputy director, her name is Mrs. Matilda Yabua, and she's the deputy director and co-founder. We can see her on the screen. We have Mr. Oye, who is the vice principal for both Accra and Kumasi campus, with some students, and we can see the excitement and the fun. I think they're having way more fun than we are here.
I agree.
We're having our own type of fun, but I think it's great. I mean, they have so much greens going on for them, and so I can see that they are energetic. I mean, they have a lot of, you know, greens and all the fun, but we'll have ours shortly. I'm happy to see all of them together. I mean, some students also transferred from here to Kumasi, and I've seen the growth in them, and the vuvuzelas and the trumpets blowing. Most of the school leaders, the year 12s, the year 13s, because this is final year for them, and so this is a great opportunity for them to, you know, bond well and then put together some memories before they leave campus. So yeah, I see Mrs. Yabua too. I'm glad she walked too. Beautiful.
Looking at the picture, it seems as if Mr. Oye is more excited than all the other students in the picture.
Yeah, that is.
Has the widest smile.
It's all good. Yeah.
Yes, let's see more pictures from Kumasi. Let's see what's going on in Kumasi. I haven't been to Rotary Park in Kumasi. I haven't been to Kumasi in a long while, but this is some place that I would definitely want to go. And I can just see how the team bonding is going on. And this is going to be very memorable, especially for the year 13s who are going to leave. I think they're actually very lucky to have, you know, the 25th anniversary fall on the year that they would be graduating. So it's all about memory creation and memory and fun. If you just joined us, this is the ICS 25th anniversary float and health walk on both our Accra and Kumasi campus. And we are having fun here. We are having, what are we having? A blast. Yes, and so far we've had our teams walking on the streets of Adum, and that's our Kumasi campus, and our Accra campus walking from ANC Mall to Lagos Avenue and to AH, and we're just waiting for them to come here. I'm sure, just like Miss Sandra said the last time she gave an input, I'm sure they'll be heading here shortly. They should be around the Icon.
Yeah, Icon fuel station, yes, because AH and Icon is not too far. And then most of the students, some preschool and some primary students will also be meeting them halfway through the journey. The band is also moving through both places, and so there are a few more students at the Shekina Avenue, and they would also be meeting up with the entire group when they get there. And so it'll be fun. Even our young ones are also walking, and so I mean, you've got to know about ICS. You need to know that we are in the area, just so that you get to, you know, understand what the brand really means to us. In our community, we have some core values, you know, that we uphold. And so, Inshaba, what core value speaks to you more?
Child friendliness.
Yeah. What is child friendliness, and what does it mean to you? I mean, what goes into child friendliness? Are we being child friendly enough as a school? Have we been child friendly enough to you for 25 years?
For 25 years, to me, Kwabena, what do you think? Have they been child friendly?
I didn't ask Kwabena. I asked you.
No. Miss wants to put me on the spot. Kwabena, have they been child friendly? Because we came at the same time. Oh?
Yeah.
No, you came 1 year before me.
Okay, fine.
So I think you would know more, but you gave the answer for child friendliness. I think the core value that will speak to me is probably adventure. Yeah, not child friendliness.
Okay, so adventure is one of our ideals. We have internationalism. So in internationalism, we've given you so much exposure, haven't we? Yes, so there's democracy as well. I mean, we have student leaders elected and then voted for by staff and students of the school. We have the adventure that you spoke about, environmentalism. We have the leadership, and then we have our service. I think that those ideals for Round Square is one of those great things. And Round Square is an association of international schools, of which we're a part of. And so we have exchange programs for most of our students who go in and out of, Africa and even the world to have exchange programs. And you've had opportunity to also join one of those exchange programs. What was your experience?
It was amazing. Like when I came back, I was telling them, take me back, take me back.
Is it because you don't like us enough?
Oh no, I love ICS. In fact, I got the opportunity to go because of ICS.
Yeah.
So I cherish ICS for that. Going to Brookhouse in Kenya was an amazing experience, and I wish that every student of ICS would get the chance to go to another school in a different country to experience how it would be like to meet different people, a different school culture, try different food in a different country, make new friends. It was a really, really, really nice experience, and I really cherish it.
Yeah.
And I mean, the 25th anniversary is bringing so many things because this is the first time Accra has hosted exchange students. The same students that hosted me when I was in Kenya, they are with us now, so they are on the walk. And I think maybe when they come back, we could speak to them and ask them how the experience was.
Great. And then, I mean, we don't joke with our extracurricular activities as well. I mean, Kwabena is a member of the sports team, and then we have a cabinet of trophies. We have like a showcase of all the trophies. I mean, last year, ISAG, how was it for you? And then the wings we made,
ISAG was amazing. My first ISAG in ICS, even though I've been here for 3 years.
Great.
My first, I don't think the upcoming one will be better because that's how good this one was. Like winning the football for the boys, the girls getting third, handball, we did well, tennis, and better swimming as well. It was just a very good experience all around, not just for the sport I play, not just for football, but like with all the other sports, even made me start playing some other sports like volleyball and having almost as much fun as I do when playing football.
Yeah.
So yeah, ICS participating in ISAG, it gives us sports people like things to look forward to in the school calendar, not just playing in school with our friends, but like also competing and having the chance to win medals, not just for ourselves, but for the school.
Yeah, so 25 years of all-round inclusivity, all-round education that covers all aspects of it, the human facets. And so it's great, 25 years, and then we're looking forward to do more. That's why we are honoring our past and then embracing the future. It means that we have more potential in the future to even do better, engage in more exchange programs, culture immersion programs that we have our students on. Currently, we have the France upcoming in August. We have the Dubai in September. I mean, we've done Japan already, and we have in this April we have US, and then we have UK ongoing. We have the Oxford that will be happening there. The round square conferences that we will be having, and all of those trips. And so yeah, it's going to be great. Next year we'll have more. And so yes, we are grateful to ICS for the opportunities that is given, adults and then young learners alike. It's a great opportunity. And so 25 years, yes, we'll do more. Yeah. Ms. Ron, where are we headed now? I can hear the sirens from here, so I'm sure we are close to home.
I'm sure we are close to home, but I do not think that this is from us. I don't think this is from us, but definitely we're going to be hearing from them soon. Are you missing them already?
Well, I just want to hear what they'll tell us. Like Kamna said, I'm sure he wanted his feet to touch the ground somewhere along the line. But when they get here, we'll get live coverage from our correspondents on how the work went and then what they have to share with us. Experiences, seeing the outside of these walls for some time. I mean, for most people, it's more indoors for them than outdoors. And so when they come, they'll tell us what they saw and then how the work was. It will be great. Yeah, we look forward to that.
Okay, so we have some reports from Accra on how the work is going. Let's just see how they're enjoying the brass band. They're being accompanied by the brass band, by the way. So let's just see how it's going, how they're working. And this work is actually all involving. We have students from year 13 through to the preschoolers. They're actually just here waiting for, their older colleagues to join in, but everybody is joining in, and nobody's left out. Our teachers, our parents, our staff, our partners, everybody is going on this walk, and it's quite exciting. They're in our 25th anniversary T-shirts, and we have here, one thing we haven't really discussed is the 25th anniversary theme, honoring the past and embracing the future. Does it strike a chord?
I think it does. And listening, like watching the 25th anniversary video when Dr. and Mrs. Yeboah were talking about where they started from, the challenges they faced, and how they were able to get to where they are now, it was really, really, really impactful. And I learned so much because to come to Ghana from the US, looking for a school, realizing that no, I don't think I want to put my daughter in any of these schools. And then you have this big idea to start a school. Only a few people actually decide to start a school if they don't find something they want. So they start the school, they bring students into the school, and within a short amount of time, they get so many people recommending them to different people. The school is growing, the school is growing. Amazing. And then challenges start, right? People come accusing them for not paying their taxes. When I heard that story, I was like, oh my gosh, like, why would people do something like that? But you know, these challenges came, but still they persevered. And now ICS is 25 in different parts of the country, Kumasi, Accra, so many students and so many people that they've impacted, so many alumni, parents, making one big ICS story. And I think the theme honoring the past and embracing the future is so perfect because we are taking time this year to look back at the things we've done in the past. Like, look at the mistakes we've made, look at the victories we've won. Like, Kamna spoke about the ISAG. We're happy about ISAG and we're embracing the future. Now we're reflecting and looking at what we could do in the near future. So I think this theme is really, really fitting. And as we do the other activities like the picnic and the deba in Kumasi, I know that more conversations will start and we are going to get more ideas and more insights from different people in the community about the theme. Yeah.
Yes, and sure, but not to interrupt you, but we're going to go back to the float to see what is happening on grounds, you know, to see, I can see the brass band playing. Okay, so we're going to join, we have Mr. Ye in. He's being interviewed in Kumasi. Let's hear from Mr. Ye.
Of course, I expect everyone must hear from your first year I'm talking for them experience. But yes, it's fun.
Just in the right place. It's just in the right place. I mean, I think they have really walked. I'm sure Accra is also walking, and they have interesting stuff for us. Kumasi is about to start the health walk very soon. I'm sure they're talking about the screening. They're about to start that. They've walked miles. They've really done well. And just as Mr. Oye is saying, I believe it's really gone well in Kumasi. Now we're going to see what our brass band is doing here on the streets of Accra. So in a few minutes, we're going to see them playing and showing us how they're going and keeping the vibe alive on the streets of Accra.
Great work. Yeah, we were talking about the theme for this year. I mean, this theme can give you goosebumps because when you think about, you know, honoring the past, you look at, like Inshova said, everything that has happened in the past, the good, the bad, the ugly, and then how you want the future to look. So you have the opportunity to correct all the wrongs and then look at the bright part of everything, the growth that has come out of everything. And so it's a great theme. I think I like where we are looking at, you know, especially when we want to train tomorrow's leaders today. The future is bright. Yeah. Oh, sister, how is it going? Kwabna. Yeah, Kwabna, anything you want to say about the theme?
Yeah, the thing like is a very good theme, very interesting. It's speaking of the past, it's also looking forward to the future, honoring the past and embracing the future. Like it really goes both ways. It's not just talking about the 25 years ICS has had. It's also trying to give us a picture of the next 25 years. So yeah, it's a very interesting theme. Shaba, what do you think?
Yeah, like I mentioned, like I'm actually so excited for all the things we're going to do. Like I got the opportunity to go to Kumasi, and that was my first time, and I was so excited. So I can't wait to partake in all the other activities we have for the 25th anniversary. And yeah, ICS has been a blessing to me because I joined ICS in year 9, and I can tell you, I speak differently now. Like I do things differently now because I get so many different opportunities to serve, to lead, to listen to people, and I know for sure.
Oh, you don't add that you're the incoming assistant girls prefect?
Yeah, an opportunity to serve, and I'm so happy. I'm so excited for ICS, and ICS is 25. So yeah.
Cheers to another 25.
Yeah, you mentioned getting the chance to go to Kumasi. I went as well. And even though the games didn't go as planned for like the Accra team, just seeing the Kumasi campus, how big it is. I saw one of the boys' boarding house. It's almost as big as like the whole, wow, like Kumasi is not a small school. Like it really is a community over there.
Yeah. Kumasi is larger on the grounds. I mean, even though we have similar facilities here, we are, going up the sky, and then they have, the wide landscape. So theirs is like a landscape, theirs is a flatter landscape, and then ours is high rising.
Horizontal, we are vertical.
Yes, I think. I think they don't really. Okay, so we have, scenes from the streets of Accra. Let's have Okay, so that was great. That was great. We can see the Accra team is also having great fun here in Accra. They are being accompanied by the brass band, such an energetic team. So back to what we were discussing.
I'm talking about the ICS Kumasi campus. If you've never been there, and then what you think about it?
Yes. So if you've never been to Kumasi, you may think, our campus is actually strategically positioned here in Accra and strategically constructed. But in Kumasi, we have a wider range. The area is very serene. It's more like a countryside campus. We have more accommodation area for students, so most of the population are boarders. It's spread wide across, and it's in a secluded area where your child is being given the proper care, monitoring, grooming, training that they need. So ICS, if you're just in Accra, you know about ICS Accra campus. ICS is not just in Accra. We started in Kumasi in the year 2000. That's why you see since 2000, and that is why we are 25 years today. So if you're hearing us, we are telling you we have campuses in Kumasi, we have campuses here in Accra, and today we are having our 25th anniversary float, and we hope you do enjoy it.
Yeah, great. I just wanted to add something on the Kumasi campus as well. And so for Kumasi, they have the boarding facilities for primary as well. And so for people who are looking at, having young people be boarders, you have the opportunity with Kumasi. In Accra, we start from middle school from year 7, and admissions process will soon begin, May, June, all the way to, I guess, depending on the availability of slots. And so once the admission window is open, we look forward to having, prospects coming. If you're looking at primary boarding, Kumasi, we can assist you. If you're looking at middle school upwards boarding, Accra can assist you. So admissions from 2-year-old, which is our nursery class, all the way to ASA level in high school. So yes, ICS is the place to be.
Okay, so Kumasi is on show again. We have our vice principal who's giving us lots of updates on board. So let's listen to what he has to say. Mr. Oye, are you ready? That was a great one from Mr. Oye that we had. So back to what we were discussing, Ms. Sandra. I mean, I see lots of people asking us about our admission process. How is our admission process like? Ms. Sandra is a seasoned admissions officer here at International Community School. So can you please walk us through those out there who are seeing all the great stuff that we are doing, that want to bring their awards to International Community School? What should they expect? What is the process like? Can you briefly walk us through?
Okay, so briefly, let me just walk you through the process. And so we have the admissions window open, like I said, it's going to open end of May all the way to September, but we work with slots. Like I said, we have students that will graduate, there are those that will transfer, and so those slots will need to be filled up as well. And so we start the admission process. There is the placement test, then there's a subsequent interview where for ASA level students, those that are coming into A level right after IGCSEs, you need a minimum of C, and then you need to, go through an interview process as well. And once you complete those interview processes, you have to, you will get an admission letter that gives you admission into the school. The system and the process is very
Make some noise and welcome.
Okay, that's great. That's great. We have our Accra campus also working. We have our Accra campus also working, but who you saw on the screen is our vice principal for both Kumasi and Accra campus, and he's with the Kumasi team for the full day. We're going to be seeing people on the Accra street as well, so let's go see what is happening there. Ahmed J. Ahmed J, can you tell us what is happening at your end? Hello, Amma. So on our screen, you're going to see Amma. Hello, Amma. Okay, you can't hear us. Can you? Okay, so can you tell us what is going on? Can you guys give us a brief report of what is going on at your end? And where are you? Hello, Amma, can you hear us? Okay, so I think Amma is having a little bit of difficulties. Let's just move back to having our conversations. Once she joins us again, we are going to continue.
Okay. So I'm glad to see most of the young learners, on the field and gathering information and being eyes and ears, at the work. And so we look forward to get them on the line so we can share with our audience what's going on, give them live visuals of what's going on. Like I was saying, yes, so that when admissions process is open, it will be published on our websites as well. Admissions process is open, it will be published on our websites as well, so that interested applicants can, you can walk in as well and then, inquire about it. But if you have any inquiries, you can call the numbers 054 853 8043. Again, 054 853 8043. That is the front office and admissions office number in case you have any queries or inquiries regarding admissions or anything you need to know about the school. Our offices and our doors are open to give you the feedback you want. Yeah. Inshwaba, did you even go through an admission process? I mean, what was it like for you?
I did. So I remember, I think I joined in year 9. And I remember writing my exam in like early September, late August. And I remember I was in the boarding house now. Yeah. It used to be the office. And I was in a room and I was writing my exam. It was my very first Cambridge exam, like, because I came from the Ghanaian system. So I was writing the exam and I was like, bro, what's going on? But I think I tried and I'm in now, so yeah, I think I passed. And so, it was actually really quick, because like I think we realized we wanted to be in ICS like maybe June, July, and like everything was so quick. It was very seamless, like you mentioned. And yeah, I'm here now.
I remember Kwabna's one very well. Yeah, Kwabna, tell us, because at the time you came in, we have moved from the other building. So you've seen that we've transitioned as a school from the boarding building used to be the classrooms, and then some parts of boarding as well, and the office space, which I was, and then we moved in here a few years back. I mean, you were in here when you were writing, right? You were in the main school. So what was it like for you? Because I remember, so I'm listening.
Yeah, I remember the day I came to write my entrance exam, climbing up the stairs, like, I got lost 2 times. Like, the memory I have of it now, like, I remember the stairs by the reception. It doesn't look the same in my memory. And I remember writing the paper, the math, and then the English. I think that was the year's checkpoints.
Yeah.
The exam went well, but then after, I was just wondering if I'd pass, if I didn't pass. And then I remember coming for my interview as well with Mr. Diaba, and then the then principal, Mr. Titi Ofe. And then some of the questions they asked me, I think my dad, he also didn't really know what to expect. So the way he made me prepare, I was like, in my head I was like, is it all needed? Like.
Okay, so not to interrupt, what you see on screen is just our students at AH. We are moving from AH. These are some of our students who are live. We have Amma who is live. And they're going to tell us what exactly is happening on ground. So what's happening on ground? Hello? Oh, that's a lot of
We're all on the main road moving to the school. On the UPSA main road moving to the school. At this point, year 6 year 7, year 8, year 9, year 10, and year 11. We're all together and we're all working. So we moved from AH Hotel right now. So right now it's the whole school walking towards the school. So people have decided to join the bus because they were tired and stuff. So these are the people that decided to keep on walking. So yes, this basically what's been going on so far. We have the brass band and we have the speakers behind us. And people are dancing and having the time of their lives and stuff. So it's been good. It's been good so far.
That's great. That's great. Can we hear from anybody that's with you on how the experience has been like on the float? Hello, Amma. Can we hear from anybody that's with you that's on the float on how the experience has been? Hello, Amma. Are you with us? Okay, so I think Amma is on board, but this is our team. So now she's telling us that everyone is on board. All those who are on the Lagos Avenue and ANC have all joined, and they're heading towards our school. So in a few minutes, we should have them on. And I think that's the American House Church.
Okay. So you were talking about coming from, Richard, a GES school, most GES schools, and so from all walks of life, you can join ICS, even though we run solely the Cambridge program. If you come in from GES, you're coming in from IB, you're coming in from any Canadian curricula, French, whatever curriculum you're coming from, there's an opportunity to join ICS, and then the transition is seamless. So it's the place to be, yes. And it's 25, yes. We've been in this business long enough. And so, yes, cheers to another 25, yeah. Ishwaba, anything you'd like to share? Kwamna, your experiences so far?
My experiences in ICS, I've had lots of different kind of experiences, good experiences, bad experiences.
I mean, you had your senior brother come through here, and then you were here. Is it like a family legacy for you?
I don't know about family legacy, but yeah, we've both been here, and ICS has impacted both of our lives. It impacted his for 2 years, and mine for right now has been 3, but God willing, from year 10 to year 13. He was here for just 2 years, but I know it impacted him a lot, coming from his other school to ICS. And then even me being here with him for 1 year, like coming to school together instead of me just like coming to drop him off and then go back home. Like coming to school at the same time. I remember my first day coming to the boarding house in like 2022, when I was in year 10, and then meeting Kiddy, the head boy, and he helped me carry my things to my room, and then I went to my brother's room, and then the floor meeting we had in the evening, and then how I slept early that night because I didn't have anything to do. And then going to class around, like, I went to class the next day, Monday morning at 6:30 a.m. I was very early. I've never been as early since then. So it was a very interesting start to my ICS life. And then as the months went on, getting comfortable, making friends, many friends, both in the boarding house, in the school, with my juniors, with my seniors. just becoming like a part of the school and then going into year 11 and then getting ready for my IGs, writing my IGs, and then by the grace of God passing and then doing well. And then coming into year 12 and then being like almost a senior basically, like having to watch how I behave, because knowing that my juniors are watching me, are watching us, not just me, like watching us as a year group. So having to be on our best behavior, not just when we are being seen, but when we are not being seen. And also having to also lead them in the boarding house. Yeah, it's done a lot, made us mature quicker, even though some of us may not realize it, but it has made us mature.
That's great. Kobina. We have some interviews from our correspondents on the streets. We're going to see them shortly. Some interviews by our respondents of some students and their experiences as they are walking. So let's just have a quick watch.
So we are still at AH Hotel, and I'm here with a few of the year 6 students. How do you guys feel about today? How are you feeling?
I'm feeling excited.
Excited.
Excited and happy.
Okay, that's good. The work has been going on for a while now. How do you guys feel? Are you tired? Are you energetic to continue?
I'm energetic to continue.
Okay. How long have you guys been in ICS for?
4 years.
For 4 years?
I've been a little over 7 years.
Okay. And what's your experience been with ICS?
My experience has been very fulfilling and very good because this school is amazing.
Would you like to say anything to the audience and the viewers?
Our correspondent Amma with the year 6 team, the primary team that went and stood by AH. They had their station at AH, but from the scenes I can tell that they're heading towards the campus. We are also going to go to Kumasi to see what is happening there. We have some, exciting scenes happening in Kumasi, and we're going to find out what is happening in Kumasi. So let's have a good watch. So as we wait for our team to join us in Kumasi, I can't wait to have the stretch, I think we've been talking for a while, and I can't wait to quench a test with the Milo that Nestle Ghana will be bringing. And if you don't know, Nestle Ghana partnered us for our 25th anniversary health walk and float. So we're expecting some energy right after they come back. We're going to have some cool off, minor mini aerobic sessions with our instructors and some instructors from Nestle Ghana as well. So, okay, great. I can see the energy. Somebody see the energy. Looks so exciting, and we can all tell the fun that they're having. Right now, I actually wish I was on the street, also bringing out my boogie skills and all that. That looks amazing. What do you think about it?
I think it's a beautiful thing. I actually wish I was on the streets as well to, like blow the trumpets and dance and have fun. Yeah.
I mean, but there are more. There are more scenes. We have some footages from Kumasi. I think they're having more fun than we are here because the energy's there. Let's see what they're doing. Let's see what they're doing. We have some of their activities in frame, just so you can see. Okay. Okay. Now, I'm not so familiar with the streets of Accra. Mr. George, sorry, Kumasi, do you know where this is?
Well, I can't really tell where this is.
It looks like a doom.
If it's a doom, then they are still in a doom. I'm sure there are some shops around the streets of a doom that they are moving across the places. And I see most of the staff having more fun. I see Monsieur there, and then I see Miss Mavis as well. That is the Kumasi admissions officer in the cap right there. Oh yes, they are enjoying. They are enjoying. I mean, it's a good time to take a walk. Most of the time, we underestimate what the walks can do for us, and so creating the awareness and then and making some noise about what the brand is a good way to go. So yes, kudos to the Kumasi team as well. It looks fun. Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see more images. Let's see more scenes from Kumasi. And who is this teacher? Because it seems to be... I see them with their vuvuzelas, green vuvuzelas, just branded like ICS, our colors. Looking at it, I think ICS has come far, and this is just a testament to show how far we've come. I mean, look at our number. We actually started from 7 students, 7 learners in a hall, and now we are a little over. Miss Sandra, can you help me?
On both campuses, we're a little over 2,500 on both campuses, yes, because Accra itself is...
And that is very huge.
That
is very huge.
That's a journey of we've come from far.
And most people don't know we have a tall waiting list.
A tall one.
A tall waiting list.
And I mean, there are those that have even started the processes now, are waiting September because you don't want to miss the window. Yeah.
So if you haven't started your admission process, our admission window is going to be opened.
Yes, last week of May, June, all the way through to September when we start the first week of school. And so, yes, like I said, call the numbers 054-853-8043, or just check us out on our social media pages because we'll have, some published, data also available there as well. You can check us on Facebook, LinkedIn. You can look out for us on Instagram. I mean, you have our handles, right? It's ICS Ghana, right?
Yes. So on all our social media handles, LinkedIn, Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok, which is the new bee on the ground, TikTok, we are official ICS GH. Official ICS GH. You can also visit our website, www.icsghana.org, and you find lots of information about us. You can call a number, a contact number. We have both our Kumasi and Accra contact numbers on our website and also on our social media platform, if I'm correct. So that is it. If you really want your child to join us, we are going to have our admission window open in May and June, and we can start the process. We are
AH Hotel, and I'm here with some year 12 students. These students
are open. If you meet the criteria, we're going to have you in. So it's all about the 25th anniversary float that is happening. We are still
AH Hotel, and I'm here with some year 12 students. These students have been working from ANC up to AH Hotel. So we're on a little break. How are you guys feeling? Are you guys tired?
No, I'm feeling not tired.
Okay, they seem very well energized. Aren't you guys like expecting something?
Well, it's great. I see the head boy there as well, and that's Nanama. Nanama also joined in year 10. Irama is actually the twin sister of Nanama. She joined in year 10 as well. I see Kwabena, who joined in, just last September. There's Frank Terrell. There's Kayla as well. Kayla is one of our international students from Sierra Leone who also joined us in ICS. And then we have the head boy, incoming head boy as well. That's Kevin, also telling us all about their experiences on the walk. I mean, they've walked from ANC, Lagos Avenue, and they are at AH. Then they're not too far from here. I mean, they're taking a little break at AH to, relax a little bit, cool off, and then join us shortly on the Accra campus. It looks good. Looks good.
Yeah, it does look good. So ICS at 25. Inshaba was on a trip. We are partner school with Brown Square, we're part of the Brown Square schools. And Inshaba was with the team that went to Brookhouse, Kenya, which is also one big school in Kenya. And she had great experiences. I'm sure when you check her previous YouTube videos, you're going to see how she spent a day in her life in Brookhouse. But tell us, what was your experience there as a Ghanaian student from International Community School with all your grooming? What was your experience like in Brookhouse, Kenya?
Okay, my experience was, I would say, was really educative, and I learned so much. I learned so much when I was on campus in Brookhouse, and I also came to appreciate everything I had been learning since I was in ICS. So, like, I stayed in the boarding house during the weekend and during the week, and during the weekend I would be with my host family. And the boarding house, like, it was different from the boarding house here. I feel like everything about going on an exchange program is like the differences, because like it's not the same. We're just going there to see how it's different, living in a different country, going to school in a different country, meeting different people. So it was really different. Even the food was different, like different food, and even to some extent the way the teachers would teach in the classrooms, like, or the way the students would behave in the classroom is similar, but there are some differences. So I was able to experience all that, and even experience how they did things in their school, because I think I experienced Adventure Week. So the whole week was dedicated to the Round Square Ideal Adventure. And at the end of the week, I think we did something fun, like riding a bike around a park. And I got to experience that as well. I got to experience how their counselors work. I got to go to a different school for a fair, college fair. And yeah, I got to go on a safari. I think that was the highlight of my trip, when I went with my host sister on a safari. And all in all, it was a beautiful trip. I met different people. The teachers were amazing, because they were ahead of us in the syllabus. They actually took their time to help me catch up, and I think that's a beautiful thing. I made so many new friends. Every day, everyone there was so welcoming. They would always check up on me and always make sure that I was doing well. So, like, I think everyone should go on an exchange program if you can. It's a different experience, and you learn something for sure, and you will not come back the same.
Yeah. Great. And I wanted to just add that we've had students from here who have actually gone on to Brookhouse and become students of Brookhouse themselves. We have the Mokubis that were here right after year 11. They went to Brookhouse for their ASA level. So we are not just, partners. We have become, an association of schools with one focus to impact education, and that's what Round Square is all about. And so great, yes. If there's an opportunity, every student should get an opportunity for exchange program. I mean, the cultural diversity and all of it that you get to expose yourself to, it's beautiful. Yes, I'm sure the team is almost here because there are sirens all over, and so I'm hopeful. I mean, I'm just anticipating their arrival so they can share their experiences. So every siren tells me they are closer.
Yeah, they're getting closer and closer. And you know, there's one thing that I love about ICS, back to our internationalism core value, is that we are creating opportunities every now and then. Just like Miss Sandra mentioned, there are so many trips that we have planned this year. Last year wasn't any different. We have lots of trips, international trips that we had our students going on. And this exposes them to different cultures. It makes them socially aware of the different, environments that we have on board that are around, the different type of schools. And it also helps them appreciate, the type of training that we have here. The world is interconnected these days, and you do not want to have children just knowing about what's their basic or immediate environment. So we have the France trip coming up.
Yeah.
We have a UK trip coming up in April.
And the US
and
as
US.
Well. Then we have Dubai in September.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I know we have an India trip too.
Yes, we have the Indian trip for a boy, Scindia. To Scindia. I mean, yes. I mean, most of them are cultural immersion programs, and then there are those that are Round Square, conferences and exchanges. And so, yes, we look forward to have most of our students on these trips. So when they come back, they do their presentation and share with us what their experiences were, and then what they learned from outside of these walls. I mean, we had the Round Square conference in South Africa where the principal of Accra and then the vice principal of both campuses was representing the school to talk about what we can do as a Round Square association to develop and then explore more. And so yes, we have a lot of things coming up, and so please watch out and then look at the space.
Yes, I know there's even a student in Germany as we speak who's also on a solo exchange program, and this just speaks to how we make kids independent, how we train students to be on their own, and how we treat students to be prepared for the world out there. So if you're talking, when we say international community school, we actually mean what we are saying, because it's translating into what we do out there. So as Miss Sandra said, we are hearing the sirens. We are all anticipating for our students out there to get on campus so we can begin our health exercise.
Aerobics. I mean, for a sports person like Kwabena, I'm sure he's ready to turn things around. Please, what are you expecting? What should we see you do?
In terms of?
Yeah, aerobics. I mean, you're a sports person, so yeah.
Well, like I said, in my opinion, because I'm a sports person, I think I'm always ready. So I think I'd rather be leading some of you to get to my level of fitness, so you also be more vigorous than mine.
Okay, yeah. Thank you so much. We appreciate your energy and your sportsmanship. That's a beautiful thing, yeah. So are we expecting any live visuals from any of our correspondents currently?
Yes, so we have some updates from the team in Kumasi. We have some images. We have some lovely updates that you'd want to see. So in the next few minutes, we're going to be seeing some updates from Kumasi.
Yeah, from the streets of Edum. Okay. Accra.
Okay, so this is Accra. And the girl you see in the middle is a student from Brookhouse, Kenya, who came for an exchange program in ICS after we actually visited them. Yeah. And some team members as well.
Yeah, and then some of our boys. These are, most of them are year 9, yes, and year 9 boys. They have their checkpoints in April. And I'm sure they are enjoying themselves before they begin the exam season. Yes. So we have some primary students. We have our correspondent, Irama, as well. Our reporter, yes, taking some visuals from some of the students and their comments, yes.
Okay, so let's say the one of our students. Let's hear what they have to say. I'm sure is that Miss Ayodo?
Yeah, that's Miss Ayodo from Kumasi. That's the Kumasi principal. Yes, I'm sure. So this is from Edum. This is from the walk at Edum. That's Miss Ayodo, you know, blocking the sun and then, you know, shading the sun from her eyes. Yes, that's Miss Lucy Ayodo from Kumasi. Yeah. Nice fit. Okay, so that's Miss Mavis Pratt, the Kumasi admissions officer. Yes, Miss Mavis, yeah, we see you. Okay, these are some of the students from Kumasi as well. These are the seniors on the block. Yeah.
Kumasi. We have some live feed from Kumasi. We have a reporter from Kumasi who's joining us now. A live feed from Kumasi. Okay, so our correspondent is live, and as you can see, he is live from Edum. Yes, this is our team on the streets of Edum Kumasi, and I can sense the energy even though the place is so busy. They are there and they are showing us what's happening. Okay, that was a good one from Kumasi. That was a great one. And although the street is busy, you could see the attention they are gathering for themselves. That's great. That's great. That's great. And over here, the siren and the noise is getting intense. I think they're getting closer and closer and closer. And we can't wait to see them here in Accra. Do you hear what I'm hearing, Miss Sandra?
I do. I do hear the sirens. I mean, I've been hearing the sirens since, 10 minutes ago. I could feel it. And finally, it's getting clearer. It's getting clearer. The brass band and the vibrations are going through in the walls. I can feel the music, I can hear some brass band. I can feel the feet hitting the ground. People are dancing. People are moving and stamping. And I can't wait to see them all gathered here with so much energy, and our young ones as well. It's a good opportunity to make some noise about the brand. You can hear the brass band too, can't you? I'm not hallucinating. I can hear the music as well. Yeah.
Getting closer, and if they're not already here, I think they're getting closer and closer and closer, and the excitement is about to be lit. What do you think?
It's going to be beautiful. It's going to be beautiful.
So 25 years since our inception, an international community school is still training for
25 beautiful years of child friendliness, for respect for all. 25 years of upholding all our core values and what our mission and vision is. 25 beautiful years. And we look forward to another more 25.
make noise and let everybody know how great things are? Okay, so from the sound of the sirens here, I think our people are almost here. Accra is heading back to the ICS Ogojo campus, and we can't wait to see what is going on.
Yeah. Now it's clearer that they are heading home. They are heading where it all started, and I can't wait to see our young ones, cheer and the vuvuzelas and the sound and everything. Wow, it's looking good.
Yes, I think that is from Kumasi campus. So let's have a good watch. Okay, so we are still going to go back and watch what is happening in Kumasi. We're going to see what is happening in Kumasi, the energy there, and all that our team has on board. Kumasi. Today we are going to see what is happening in Kumasi as well. I think the energy is in the right place. Everybody is so excited to be on board. We have some, okay. Okay, so we can see some, team, some of our management members dancing.
International Community School. We train tomorrow's leaders today. Somebody help to celebrate. Let's go round the field. When we train tomorrow's leaders today.
Okay, so that was just from the streets of Adum, but we are going, that was just from the streets of Adum. And we have more coming up. We have more coming up. Let's see more from Kumasi. Let's just see more from Kumasi. Okay, that's great. We can all see that the energy is right. Okay. Now in Accra, we have some of our team members. We can see some of our teachers, some of our management members, some of our students also walking. We can see them. So that's what we're going to have them play next. Great. Okay, great. We see our students doing amazingly well. Hello. So we are now back on live, and we see our students doing amazingly well. Now we're going to go on to some amazing interviews from our students. We have some of our respondents, interviewing some of our students to see, how the feel is like for them on campus as with they get here. So let's just hear from them. We have some interviews.
Hi guys.
Okay, we are going to see them soon, so let's just be patient as, we have them. But Ishirapa, I can actually feel the energy as we are up here. I can feel the energy is getting hotter and hotter.
Yeah. I can imagine what's going on downstairs. Like, I wish we could see what was going on downstairs. I know we'll hear from our correspondent downstairs to tell us how everything is going.
Hi guys, this is us before the walk. Hi guys, this is us before the walk.
Okay, so we have our correspondent Ayram also taking the views from some of our parents community who joined, a member of our parent community, and let's just have a quick, watch on what he had to say. Just take a listen.
Okay, so good morning. We are currently at the 25th anniversary walk, and I'm here with a lovely friend of ICS. Please, what's your name?
I'm actually a parent. I'm the father of Joshua Hayford and David Hayford, and my name is David.
Okay, so we are here with Mr. Kweku Hayford, and we want to ask him about his history with ICS and how long his kids have been in ICS and what he thinks about ICS.
Well, Josh and David have been at ICS. Well, Josh has been at ICS since, I think, year 5. And he's currently in year 8. So my kids have been at ICS for the last 3 years. Or is it 4, I think? 4 years. So it was year 4 and I came in year 4 and year 2.
So how has ICS been for you so far since your kids have been here for like 2 years now?
Well, so far so good. For me, ICS has been a cross between the school that I came up in and I grew up in the GCS school at Chipata School. And I think ICS is a cross between Chipata School and your GIS school. So I like the environment for the kids. I think that it built resilience for them. And so far, so good.
That's lovely to hear. So we want to say enjoy the walk and have so much fun.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
So that was our correspondent Ayram with a parent, and he was sharing his experience. And if you're a parent in ICS, you know that we create several opportunities. I mean, we have the student-led conference, we have the parents forum, and we have forums in between where we get to, we even have boarding forums where we get to hear about what parents also have to say, how we can help, how we can create a platform where parents and students come on board, so we can create services that better suits their needs, right? So very soon we are going to bring this to an end. Very soon we're going to bring our walk to an end, but I would like to hear from you guys. How has the experience been?
It has been very exciting, actually. Like I feel like they were able to transmit the energy from the walk here, right here in the studios, And I'm so excited that everyone had a blast, everyone had fun. It was so nice to see how the work was going from Kumasi, to hear from our vice principal, to see the pictures and to see how everybody was, happy and celebrating the fact that ICS is 25. And I can't wait to go downstairs and join the Accra, the rest of the people from Accra, to have fun and jump and celebrate. Yeah.
Yeah, same. Right now, even just hearing the vuvuzelas, the noise they are making, the brass band, the songs, the sirens. There's lots of noise, there's lots of energy, and I can feel it even though I'm not there myself. And I can't wait to go downstairs and be a part of this.
Okay, so our team from Kumasi is going live now. We have our respondents ready to give us an update. So Team Kumasi, are you ready? Team Kumasi, we're ready for you. Let's hear all that you have to say. Okay, so these are team from Kumasi. These are team members from Kumasi. And as you can see, they are making way. They are on the streets of Edum. They're making noise and they're being accompanied by the brass band. 25 years of integrity, 25 years of child friendliness, 25 years of professionalism. Our students are all out there to let you know that there is a school called International Community School that is making wave in Ghana and sending a name out there for other countries to see the kind of education we give. Okay, so that was our team from Kumasi, giving us a live update of what exactly is going on the streets, and it is amazing. They are still on the streets, they are making way. However, Accra is back on campus, and it was amazing. International Community School is 25 years old, and we want everybody to know today we are having our 25th anniversary held walk and float, and we walked through the streets of American House and Lagos Avenue in Accra, and in Kumasi we are walking the Doom Streets, and it's been amazing so far. It's been amazing so far. Inshallah, we have some of your colleagues here. I'm sure they want to take a rest before they join us here. But definitely we would want to hear from their end how things were, while they walk. They look exhausted, but I'm sure it's good exhaustion. Okay, so as you can see, we have some of our team members in Kumasi, and they still have the energy. They are keeping things alive on the streets of Adum. Okay, so we have some of our team members who went on, and I'd like some of them to, share their experiences. I'd like them to share their experiences on how it went. We're soon going to get you a live update of what is going on our campus here in Accra. But Kumasi is still walking. They are walking the whole street of Adum. Adum is quite huge, quite large. So they're not done with their work yet. Hi, Marie. Hi, Marie.
Hi.
Okay, so where did you start your work from, and how was the experience like for you?
Okay, so we started our work from Lagos Avenue, and when we got down, took a few interviews of the parents and some old students of ICS, and then we started walking towards the AH Hotel.
I'm sure that's a noise from Kumasi. They're having great fun out there. Yes, so Marie, you were saying.
It was fun, it was engaging, everybody was dancing, the parents, students, and yeah, it was really fun. And then we headed to AH Hotel where we met the other people coming from ANC, and we took some videos, we did some more interviews, and we walked towards the school.
Okay, that is exciting. That sounds exciting. I'm so happy you're back. What are your key takeaways from this walk? 25 years. What does it mean to you?
I think it's a big thing because starting from day one all the way to 25 years of good grades, excellence, professionalism, it is a big thing, yeah, and it should be celebrated.
Okay, that is great. That is great. So we are going to take more footages from what is happening in Kumasi, and we're going to get right back to you. So let's go have a listen on what is happening in Kumasi.
the moment. The school of the moment. International Community School. When the school of the moment. The school school. What are you saying? This is the national community school. IPS at 25.
Okay, that is great. We also have some live interviews from Accra on what went down. So let's take a listen in from Accra on some interviews with parents. We have a correspondent Abraham on ground, and she has some great interviews of what went down. Great. So now on our screens we have on Accra campus our students are back, and you can see Milo is ready and set up in Ghana. They're set up for a quick cool off. We're just going to cool off, just stretch our arms a little bit, stretch our arms and legs a little bit, just so we can relax and have all the energy ready for the day. So we are now about to have the second half of the event, which is the health exercise, right? We can have a health walk and float without, some little aerobic session. So on our screens is the team from Accra, and they're just getting ready for the little aerobics that we have on board.
Okay, now we have our correspondent Aram on set with us. Aram, could you please tell us how the work was for you?
As you can tell, I'm panting. I can't breathe. But the work was very fun, I would say. It was very, very fun. It was very nice, very energizing. We were walking together, talking together, dancing. The music was amazing. I loved the live band. It was just wonderful. I got to speak to parents, other students, people who have been in the school for like 5 years, and it was just so wow. I was like, wow, these people have been in this school for 5 years, telling me their moments in ICS. When we reached the old campus, I think it was a nostalgic moment for some of them. Yeah. So when we reached there, they, spoke about how they were here, pointed at various rooms that they had been in. Oh, this was my classroom, this was the art room, and it was just so nice. Then we walked past there, on the road, just all fun, saw different things. was just a nice, fun experience. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's beautiful. Even for you, since you've been in ICS for a very, very long time, you've been there from the very start when you started from the hotel. You were there when you was in the boarding house now, and you've been here with us in the new building. Could you please tell us your experience? Like, do you remember the very first day you entered or walked into ICS, like, and your experience so far, like from, I think you were here in year 5, year 6, from year 6 till now, yeah.
Okay, so I've been in ICS for 7 years, and I was in year 6, which was at the Mensvik Grand Hotel, opposite the Mensvik Grand Hotel, so the old Mensvik Hotel. So I remember my first day of school. I walked into class, a class of 15 people, plus myself making 16. And when I walked in, everybody was just like, you know, smiley, happy, friendly, and we got into introductions, and you were like, oh, say your name, 2 things you like, and what you like doing in your free time, make friends, see if you have people who share the same interests as you. And I just thought that was very, very, very nice and wonderful. And during lunchtime, I made my first friends in ICS, and we are still friends till today. And they're just a wonderful family. So we moved from Mensvik Grand Hotel, the campus opposite Mensvik Grand Hotel, to where the boarding house is right now, which was a very spacious place. We had a larger class as compared to the one at Mensvik, the hotel. So it was more spacious, and we were small as a school then, so we all knew each other. We're still a community too. I think that's one thing we've been able to hold. We were smaller, it was just like a very fun experience. Then they built this campus. So when we came to this campus, then they introduced new places, an ultramodern library, more developed labs, science labs, more developed ICT labs, and our classrooms too were even nicer. So I just loved this campus more. And now we have an ultramodern auditorium, which we are sitting in right now. And yeah, and the school has just been growing ever since. Then we transitioned into 2 classes, and we got to know many people, different characters, and it's just been amazing. It's actually just been amazing so far. Yeah.
Yeah, that's so beautiful. Like, that's so beautiful. I'm so happy for you, Aram. I'm so happy you got to go to the old campus and, you know, talk to different people and help them remember the good old days. And this brings us to the theme for this year, which is honoring the past and embracing the future. What do you think about the theme? Because, like, as we grow, we're 25, like, it's important that we honor the past, like, look at the past mistakes, look at the good things that happened, and as well as embrace the future. What does this theme, like, say to you? Like, does it do anything to you? Does it speak to you? Like, what are your takes on the theme? Okay, before we listen to Aram, right now, these are live updates from the Accra campus downstairs with Milo, our partner for today's event. So let's just watch everything going on downstairs.
Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning, my dear.
Okay, so please, who are you to ICS?
I'm a grandparent. I have 2 grandchildren there.
Okay, please, what's your name?
My name is Philippa Amable.
That's nice. So how are you enjoying the walk so far?
Well, it's been pretty good. The stop has been long, but the walk itself was excellent. I like the music.
So how do you find ICS? You know, how are you enjoying ICS as a grandparent from your perspective?
Well, I enjoy it. I have no reason not to enjoy it because the heavy work is not on me. but I've enjoyed coming to the Christmas and the different things that you had. And I do bring the kids to school sometimes. I don't enjoy the traffic, but well, it's good security also, so I like that.
That's lovely. So we want to say enjoy the walk and have fun.
Thank you. I hope I'll enjoy the rest of it. By the time we're rested, I think I'll be done. Thank you. It's a pleasure to talk to you.
Bye.
Okay, we are back. Let's go back to Aram, talking about the theme, honoring the past, embracing the future. Aram, what are your takes on the theme?
Okay, so the theme honoring the past and embracing the future, I believe that it refers to looking back at the experiences in the past, you know, what ICS has gone through, what ICS has done to shape themselves to be who they are today. I think that's in respect to the embracing the future part. And looking back at where we've come from the old campus, from the hotel, to the boarding house, to this new place that's right next to the boarding house. And looking back at, you know, students that have graduated from ICS, students that have passed through ICS and have positive stories to share. Yeah, that's what I think the honoring the past means. And for the embracing the future, I think it is looking at the past and looking at what ICS has done and what ICS can do moving forward, what ICS can do to improve themselves moving forward, what ICS can do so that when we say ICS, when we put ICS out there on the market, ICS can be, we can refer to ICS as maybe the leading school, we can refer to ICS as the school that has been working hard to improve on themselves. We can refer to ICS as, you know, the best school, if anything. Yes. So that's what I think embracing the future is, and honoring the past too, in respect to our theme.
Yeah, thank you, Iram, for that. And now we have Isabella here with us. Isabella, you're on the walk. How was the walk for you? How were the videos and pictures you took, the interviews? How was everything?
The walk was, I don't like, the walk was very tiring, but it was like a quick, like a nice refresher from the normal day-to-day classes that we usually have, the in-person sessions and all. It was a nice change, and we got to bond with different people, like parents, teachers, heads of school, and everyone. Yeah, so it was very fun.
Do you have any highlights from your walk?
I think the highlights will be with other people in the media team, but like, yeah.
And with the school introducing Magic School AI, what is your opinion on that? How have you used it to better and like improve your learning?
I think the Magic School is a very innovative addition. It's like it brings us to like join like 21st century innovations and ideas. It's also very helpful with, for me, I'm a business student and we get to write summarize it too is a very helpful tool. So like the entire Magic School is like a very helpful tool, is innovative, and I think adding it to the school system was a very smart decision.
Yeah, and with Iram, I know you're a science student. What is your take on Magic School AI?
Magic School AI has helped me immensely. It helps me get a deeper understanding on my topics, especially for chemistry, because it really explains, you know, some of the topics and the concepts properly. It gives summary notes like my friend Isabella said. And yeah, and I also do French as well, and sometimes finding French materials are very hard, but on the Magic School AI, it helps find materials in easier ways and explains concepts very, very well. Yeah.
Shaba, do you have anything to add?
This new academic year, they've introduced so many new things like Magic School AI, and Aram and Isabella have talked about its numerous benefits. One other addition is the places are. So I want to ask everyone else on the panel, what's your take on places are? Have you seen any changes, any improvements, or like is there anything new you've learned because of places are? So I think I'll go to Isabella first, then Aram.
So during Places Hour, I've learned to sharpen my research skills, and I've gained different like knowledge on like critical thinking and analytics and everything. So yeah, Places Hours really helped with my critical thinking and my research skills.
Thank you so much, Isabella. Like I remember the very first sessions I had in my Places Hour group. We're learning about research, and we had to pick a topic or something, a problem in the school, and find a solution. And we had to do Google forms and send it to different year groups to get their inputs. It was really, really nice because like we in ICS we don't just focus on learning and education, but we focus on soft skills that can help us in our lives as we grow. So I think Places Hour is a really, really brilliant addition to our school. Aaron, what do you think?
I think so too. I think Places Hour, as Isabella said, really involves critical thinking, thinking outside the box, problem solving skills. It really includes all these values. So I also remember one of my Places Hour sessions where we had to, judge a situation of integrity, where they ask that if your friend steals something and you see your friend, will you report your friend? So I do believe that such things help you as you're moving forward as a person and as you're going into the real world, because you would face problems like this, challenges like this, where you'd have to make a very, very solid decision which you would have to stand on, and the decision has to be the right decision. So introducing such topics in Places Hour is very, very good for the students, so they can learn how to navigate life in the real world and learn how to put their problem solving skills to good use and critical thinking as well.
Yeah, I also remember the integrity session, and I remember my Places, the head of my Places group put us in different teams, and we had to like discuss the issues like, would you report your friend? Would you not report your friend? And integrity is such an important, value every student needs to have, because like you're going to need integrity in the real world. Like, are you going to do what is right, or are you going to, do what is wrong just because everyone else is doing it? I think that's a beautiful thing. And right now, if the media team has any videos, you can start playing the videos now. Currently downstairs, the Accra campus is back, and they are having aerobic sessions. They are with the Milo team, and we would like to see videos of that. So we're gonna wait for videos from the media team. Yes, thank you so much. So as I was saying, one or two memorable things about ICS or about your time in ICS. Aram has been with us for, Aram, how many years have you been in ICS?
7
good,
years.
7 years.
Good years.
7 good years. And Issa, you've been here for how many years?
3.
3 years. And yeah, I think Kwabena has been here for 3 as well. I think I've been here for 4 years. So we've been here for some time. So we're going to share memorable moments about our time in ICS. Anything funny, anything exciting, let's tell the people. Okay, Aram, you can go first.
I recently became a boarder, so I think I'll share my boarding experience first, then before I move on to my experience as a day student, any memorable experience I faced as a day student. So probably when I was in the annex and we weren't allowed to order food from outside, but we as a dorm were hungry. It wasn't even the entire dorm, but just a few of us. So we decided to get food, and when we were 1.5 packs in, they caught us. So when they caught us, our first instinct was to lie. But you know, with the ICS core values, we remembered that we are supposed to, say the truth, and we should just say the truth. And we decided to use our teamwork spirit in that situation. So in that situation, we didn't blame it on the 3 people who wanted to eat. We decided as a dorm that we're just all going to take the blame, because either way, we can't say this one was watching and I ordered it, I ate, I didn't eat. So we just took the blame and we got detention. But it was during our exam, so it was good for us anyways. So we just did our detention, and from then we haven't done that.
Yeah.
So yeah. And when I was a day student, let's see, it will probably be one of the Spirits Weeks where maybe after Spirits Week or the last day of Spirits Week, we would have like a karaoke session in the auditorium or in our class. We just sing and dance, laugh, have some memorable times. And if a student who sings or composes music in the school comes to perform for us, and we all sing along, because I can't even lie, ICS has made very, very wonderful musicians out there. Yeah. And I just remembered one more time in the boarding house where we were extremely late, and we heard our boarding tutors, Miss Betty and Miss Bridget, screaming in the hallway, and we were asleep. It was supposed to be awake in school. It was during our IT time. So we jumped out of our bed and we had to rush. I don't know, I've never gotten ready that fast. The whole dorm, all 6 of us, that day. Yeah, it was a very memorable time. We look back and we laugh about it.
Yeah, Isabella, do you have any experiences you'd like to share with us?
I think one memorable experience I've had in ICS has to be the picnic, the Mother's Day picnic we had last year. It was a very fun and bonding experience. We got to bond with staff, parents. I really enjoyed the face painting. I really got to know a couple of the kids like I've never spoken to before. And it was really fun. It was like a good stress reliever, because at the time I was a candidate. So I think that's one event that really takes like a big part of my heart. As for the boarding aspect, I think every day is a memorable day with like the right dorm mates. Like when you're in a dorm with people you can easily vibe with, like you have fun with. I think every day in the boarding house should be a memorable day to you.
Yeah. And I think from what Isabella and Aram have said, like the teachers here and even the boarding staff are such, like, they're so sweet, they're so nice, and they really, really do care about us. Because like when we need correction, they correct us, but when we need praise, they praise us. And I think like all the experiences we've shared show that ICS is truly a community. So yeah, we're going to go back to the media team. and they're gonna show us what's going on downstairs, all the fun and excitement going on downstairs. So yes, thank you.
Somebody else
Okay, welcome back. And right on set we have the counselor of our school. On set with us, and we have Heidi Peters, a member of our media team. So I want to start with, say, how was your experience? We saw videos of you and Miss Techi having fun, walking, celebrating ICS at 25. How was your experience? How was the float for you?
The float was good. We started from Lagos Avenue, and there were a lot of parents that also participated in the floats. It was a good walk, about 2 hours, and it was nice to see all students from year 13 all the way to year 1 joining the walk, and it was very, very fruitful. Yes.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Mr. Fusu. Heidi, what are your takes? How was the walk for you? How was the float?
Oh, well, we also started in Lagos Avenue. I feel like it was very eventful and exciting. Lots of singing, dancing. Everyone around was very energetic. It was a really lively event to celebrate our 25th anniversary.
And we also know that Lagos Avenue is one of the places ICS started from. Like, what were the feelings like when everyone got to Lagos Avenue to see where ICS is now compared to times when they were on Lagos Avenue in the small space, moving to the boarding house, and now into this big ultra modern facility?
I think it was a good opportunity for us to go to Lagos Avenue, where it started in Accra. It really shows how much we've grown over the years, not only in number, but also in the way we do things. It just shows that we've come a long way in these 25 years. So it was a really eye-opening thing to see the old campus and where we are now.
Mr. Fusu has been with ICS for close
6 years.
Yeah, 6 years, and he's been on the Kumasi and Accra campus. You know, as a counselor, you meet so many students, you help them get to university, like you see their stories, you see how far everything that you've taught them or everything you help them do takes them. So Mr. Fusu, what is the role of teachers in shaping young minds over the years? Or what has been the role of ICS teachers in shaping young minds over the years?
All right, thank you. So ICS teachers have been doing great job ever since ICS started, and wherever our students find themselves, they stand out because of the values that we instill in them. So wherever they find themselves, ICS students have been all over the world, and the cultural immersions that we have, the round square, and the citizenship that we do puts the students apart from other schools. So wherever they find themselves, whether in North America or in Asia or in Europe, they come top in their class, and also in terms of their behavior, attitude, and also in terms of their mental abilities in order to deal with day-to-day
hassles in life, they stand out. So a lot of them are very, very successful, and they are doing very, very well because of the values that ICS instilled in them when they were in school. And all these couldn't have been possible if the teachers are not dedicated and are not professionals in doing their work. So the teachers are very, very integral part of the ICS community, and they have been shaping life since ICS inception. Yes.
Yeah, thank you so much, Mr. Fusu. Heidi, how long have you been in ICS for?
I've been here for 4 years.
Yeah, so you've been able to, you've had different teachers, and what do you think is one thing that stands out about the ICS teachers you've had?
What I've noticed about the school is that the teachers really care about you doing well. Like, especially when I was writing my checkpoint, some teachers would stay behind in the boarding house, explain concepts further to us, let us practice, and in those times you think that the teachers are being too hard on you, but the truth is, over the 4 years, I've noticed that all the teachers go an extra mile. They go an extra mile in letting you understand, for you to practice, and they want you to excel.
Yeah, thank you, Heidi. And now we'd like to see some more videos from the what's happening downstairs with the Nestle and Milo team.
Okay, while we wait for the videos, one last question for our lovely people on the panel. How has the school's value impacted the students and staff? As you know, the school has so many values that we cherish, like integrity, teamwork. How do you think these values have impacted teachers, students, and staff? Mr. Fusu.
Okay, independent work, and they are doing everything that fits the values that ICS has instilled in them. So once you are an ICS student, that those cultures, those values that becomes our culture, go through you, and it becomes part of you. And even teachers and workers, they show the same values when they are out there with other people. Yes.
So it's been 25 years of instilling these values in our students, in our staff. And Mr. Fusu, what do you see ICS doing in the future? Maybe in the next 5 years, 10 years, 25 years. What do you see ICS doing?
Okay, so I see ICS becoming greater than this, becoming more international than this, and I see that a lot of our alumni, going through this institution will become the future leaders. Even though some of them are leaders right now, we will see more taking over the mantle of leadership, whether in Ghana or wherever they find themselves. So that's where I see ICS. I see ICS being stronger in the next 25, 50 years to come. Yes.
That's so beautiful. Heidi, do you have any last words before you go join the fun downstairs?
I'd just like to thank ICS. It's been a good school, and 25 years is a long way. And I hope that there's more to come as we grow and change. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, so we're going to go back downstairs to see everything happening downstairs.
Okay, so we're still at Age Hotel, and I'm here with
Aina Century.
Okay, hi Miss Century.
Hi.
Miss Century, please, how long have you been an ICS parent?
Almost 6 years.
6 years, that's a lot. How's your experience with ICS been like?
I mean, it's been fantastic. I have 3 children who are all currently attending the school, and I have nothing but praises for the school. As a parent, I am very excited about the support that they give my children on a day-to-day basis, and just the robust curriculum that my children happen to be a part of. My children are thriving, and I love it here.
Wow, thank you so much, Mr. Century. Mr. Century, what do you hope to see ICS do in the next 5 to 10 years?
I would love to see them open up more campuses, perhaps expand the Ogojo campus, so more children can experience the excellence that the school presents.
Thank you so much, Mrs. Senchu. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Big things start small. Many giant companies around the world today started in people's garages. As the saying goes, from small beginnings come great things. And that, in essence, is also the story of International Community School, Ghana. In 1998, Dr. and Mrs. Yeboah moved back to Ghana after spending 7 years in graduate and postgraduate studies in the US. They settled in Kumasi, where Dr. Yeboah was to pastor a church and teach at a seminary. But there was an immediate challenge.
Prior to our whole family moving to Ghana in August 1998, Dr. Yeboah had traveled to Ghana in May to talk to people he would be working with at the church and seminary, look into housing, schools, and general conditions in Ghana. Everything seemed fine except school for our daughter Debbie. I remember receiving a call from him and telling me about the challenges associated with finding the right school, and right there on the phone we found a solution.
Solution? They decided to start their own school.
So when we made a decision during the phone call that we're going to start a school, we decided to rent a rather big house in Patase, Kumasi, and use part of the house, for the school whenever we're ready. So we got a 9-bedroom house owned by the Orbins. We lived in half of the house and then reserved the other half for the future school that we dreamt about. So between May 98 and August 90, when we finally moved, to Ghana, we decided to use some of the savings that we have from the little stipend that I was receiving at the university to purchase some computers and some few educational resources, for the school that we had talked about. In August 98, we came as planned. After about 6 months or so, we decided to set up, the other half for the school. We spoke to a few friends in church about what we wanted to do, and some parents volunteered their kids. We had 7 children to start with, including our own daughter, who was 2. Our older child, couldn't attend the school because she was too old. Few weeks, into the school, word spread, that a couple from the US were running a school. Parents are seeing the difference in their kids' education, and not long after we started, the number grew from 7 to 25. And then thereafter, the following year, the number went to 60. And at that point, we decided it was time to move out of the house.
In the year 2001, the school bought a rather ambitious piece of property, a 20-acre land at Pechi No. 1, which would become the permanent home of ICS Kumasi.
the Pechi campus, which today is the main campus of the school, developed in phases. As we expanded, we did it to meet the growth, that we were experiencing in terms of students' numbers.
The first phase construction of the permanent ICS campus began in June 2003, and the primary school, kindergarten to year 4, moved to the brand new campus the following year. The school kept on growing in student numbers and staff strength, and the growth was matched by corresponding expansion of facilities on the Pechi campus. I have always wondered challenges Dr. and Mrs. Yeboah might have faced as they managed and grew ICS before it became what it is today.
Oh yes, we've had our fair share of challenges, like any venture that anybody starts. One of the challenges that we had were first with staff. Because the school was new, we had recruited, few teachers from University of Cape Coast. But because they could not see the future of the school, they spent a year or so and left. The biggest challenge that we faced was really in 2004, when the US organization that we were partnered with decided to leave abruptly. And when they left, they withdrew all their teachers who were the lead teachers in the school. So all the American teachers, left. And on top of that, they also did quite some bad mouthing of the school and its leaders, to the point where about 150 students left the school out of 320 pupils that we had then. That was like losing 50% of your student population. So, all over town, rumors were circulating that people were withdrawing their kids from the school. You will hear, that this family says we are not returning, this family says we are not returning. And Mr. Yeboah and I, wondering, would we even have, 10 kids, return to the school? We were, however, determined that even if nobody came back, that we were going to still stay put and continue running the school. Well, the first day of school in September 2004, we went, to the campus. Of course, we saw some came, some didn't, some came, some didn't. And by the time we did the last count, we had, parents, digging into the schools, operation.
There were parents who had left the school, but who were still bent on hurting the school. Some went to IRS instinctively to check and see whether we were paying our deductions to the appropriate authorities so they could report us. And of course, they learned that we had not missed even 1 month's payment.
Some went to the Metro Director of Education and complained that we were forcing Ghanaian children, to learn foreign curriculum. ICS was the first school to start international curriculum UK system in Kumasi. And so a team of officials came from the Metro office. They came to our office and they discovered, the parents that were in the school had signed a form saying they had put their kids there out of their own volition. John Maxwell once said that one is small a number to achieve greatness. It is very easy for people and natural of people to assume that organizational growth, depend on leaders. And yes, leaders play key role, but it takes a village to raise a child, like you say. So it's taking the whole ICS village to raise children in this house and to grow the school to where we see it now. We couldn't have done it all by ourselves. So I'd like to take this opportunity to thank the gallant ICS staff who have worked so hard and collaborated with us and worked with us to